to another online training session. Today's session is going to be an endurance-based session, so we're going to be working for bigger intervals with shorter amounts of rest, and we're going to be focusing on low impact movements, and we're going to be doing a lot of squatting. So main focus today is going to be legs. And before we get into more about the workout, a little disclaimer: always seek a little bit of medical guidance before taking part in any sort of exercise. So as I was saying, today's workout is going to be 50 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. We're going to go through 18 rounds of that, so we're going to be working for about 19 minutes in total. As I said, minimal rest, and we're going to be using low intensity movements throughout the whole of those 50 seconds. So how it's going to work is we're going to start with exercise number 1, which is going to be squats. Then we're going to move on to exercise number 2, which is going to be press ups, and then exercise number 3 is going to be squats again. So every second move is always going to be squats. So we're going to come back to squats time and time again, and we're going to be doing it for about 9 minutes in total. Sounds fun, I'm sure. As I say, no jumping, no up and down movements or anything like that. So main focus will be the legs, overloading them with squats, and we've got a little bit of core work as well, so just a big mix of everything, so total body exercise in this next 30 minutes. So we're going to do a little warm up, straight into the workout, and then a cool down. Sounds about right. So we can find a little bit of space, and let's just start by getting the arms warm. So let's swing them across the body, opening up nice and wide. So you don't really need any equipment or anything today, just a little bit of space will do fine. And let's take those arms round in a big circle. So bringing them forward first. Just get the shoulders warm. If you're anything like me, your shoulders are probably popping and cracking all over the place. Taking it back. Let's bring the feet just outside hip width. Let's give a little practice of all them squats. Hips sit back, knees drive out over the toes. Weights in the heels, you want to keep your chest up. And just focus on depth here, so just moving at your own pace. Doesn't need to be fast, doesn't need to be too slow. We're just getting those hips warm, getting warm for the glutes. Let's go for one more. Stand up tall again. Arms long, and let's just reach from side to side. It's almost like sliding your hands down the side of your thighs. Just getting warm through the side of the body. Getting working through the back, down the spine, just getting nice and warm gradually. Again, bring your feet into your hips. We're going to move into a few walkouts. As always, hands come to the floor, come to a nice flat back in your plank position, and then roll it back up. Again, in your own pace. Hands to the ground, flat back, squeeze those glutes. Let's start to think about engaging the core as you do so. Feeling that stretch down the back of the legs. Let's go for one more. And hold down in your plank. Hold here. Shift your weight into your heels. Let's move into down dog. So push your bum into the air. Do a little walk around here if you want. So again, just stretching down the back of the legs. Stretching out the calves. Come back into your plank. Bring one foot in front. I'm going to come front arm for this. One foot in front, back knee down. So just open up these hips here. You can push that knee out a little bit if it feels good. It's going to be a little bit of a deeper stretch. Allow your body to get warm. Depending on kind of what time of the day you do this, sometimes you need a little bit more to get warm. So it's the morning right now, and I usually find my body's not quite ready to just jump into a workout. But sometimes in the evening, you're a little bit more ready. Let's change sides. Back knee down, back foot down. Push the knee out if you want a little bit more. Just feeling where you can stretch a little bit more. Getting that body warm. Coming back into your plank. Let's move into 10 shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk your hands back to your feet. Come up and stand tall. Let's have a little pulse raiser quickly. So let's move into some jumping jacks. Let's just do 10. So a little swing from side to side. And we should get a little bit warm and ready to get into our workout. So, as I said, we're going to be changing exercise all throughout. So we're never going to be repeating the same exercise except for those squats, which we're repeating a lot. So everything else will be different as we go throughout. So I'll keep you right. And I'll just tell you as the time changes. Every exercise is kind of basic movements that we will have done before. So nothing brand new here. Let's get the timer sorted. So as I said, first move we're going to be our squats, 50 seconds of that. When the buzzer goes, we rest for 15, then we're going to move into 50 seconds of press ups. Lots of options all throughout, but then squats always stay the same. Grab a quick drink if you need to. You can talk as much as I do. Perfect. Let's get this going. So get a little bit of space. When that buzzer goes, we're straight in. 50 seconds of squats. Round 1 of the 9 of squats. Let's do it. So again, just like in that warm up. Hips sit back, knees driving out over the toes, chest stays lifted, and you want to aim to get good range. So that's just about in line with your knees. If that feels good, not coming too much lower, and definitely not any much higher. That's where you're really going to get a good activation to the legs, working to the hamstrings, glutes, and the quads as well. Just keep that going. So it's nice and simple, but it's going to start to burn after a few rounds of this. Nothing complex, just a repetition that's really going to work. 5 more seconds of this. Keep it going. Hope you didn't train legs recently. And rest. 15 seconds, make your way onto the ground. We're going to move on to our press ups. So, knees or toes, always your option. Hands are wide, elbows wide, core nice and tight. So do some press ups. So whether you're on your knees or your toes, whatever feels good for you. I've got a little bit of a foot injury right now, so I will not be coming onto my toes because it hurts. So we're just working from our knees, we're working with the options that you have today. Never ever work through pain. There's a difference between working hard and hurting yourself. So listen to your body, do what feels good today. Challenge yourself with what you can. So let's try and get our chest to about elbow level. We're going to be working through a few upper body movements as well, so it will be a total body workout with more focus on those legs. 10 more seconds. Keep breathing. Almost there. And rest, stand back up, back into our squats. Round 2 of squats. I'll come front on this time. 3 seconds, and then into the work. Here we go. So this workout, we're just kind of working all the way through with minimal rest. There's no big blocks of rest. So just use those 15 seconds to breathe, grab a drink if you need to, and then you're jumping right back into whatever exercise we're doing. Perfect, nice deep breaths. Again, core always on. My knees are popping. Bet you can hear that, there actually is clicking, that's not good. Falling apart over here. But we're still here, we're still doing the workout. Still bringing you videos when we can. So if you're enjoying it, always remember to leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. A few more seconds. And your rest. Next exercise, the boot strappers. A common one over here. Heels are lifted, hands start on the ground. We're extending our legs, and then we're coming back down, trying to keep your chest close to your thighs. Let's jump in. In your own time here again. So try and keep that chest low. Hands are always to the ground and they're near the front of your feet. It's going to really help you feel that stretch to the hamstrings and get the quads firing. A little lift to the heels, driving back up. Ooh. Perfect, just keep that going. 50 seconds is quite a long time for some of these exercises, but because everything's quite low intensity, it takes a little bit longer to build up a bit of sweat and for your heart rate to be going up. But you can tell I'm already heavy breathing because I never took a breath in between talking. A few more seconds here, almost there. Give it a shake out, we'll go straight back into them squats. You should be starting to feel a little bit in the quads now. Legs should be feeling warm. Ready for some squats in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. So if you feel like mixing up a little bit, what you can do is bring your feet a little bit wider, change the width of your stance in some of these rounds. It's going to help target slightly different parts of the legs. So if you're a little bit wider, you're going to get a little bit more target into the glutes. A little bit narrower is usually a bit more into the quads. So you can kind of mix it up, just to get a little bit of variety. Just focus on good form all throughout. You don't need to rush these squats too much. Let's go 10 more seconds. It's looking good. I say it's looking good, I hope you're doing it with me. I'm just guessing, I'm just assuming. But I'm sure it is. Rest, 15 seconds. Next exercise, we're down on the ground again. We're doing them shoulder taps, which we did in the warm-up. So I'll come straight on. In our plank position, hands are underneath our shoulders. Core nice and tight. Tapping opposite hand with opposite shoulders. So the focus here is not to wobble the hips around like so. Squeeze the glutes. All about control. Pushing the weight forward so your wrists are directly under your shoulders. If you're struggling here, feel a little bit wider. Will help with balance. Or you can drop down onto your knees. Whatever feels good for you today. 50 seconds here. And remember, if you hate an exercise, we don't come back to it. Unless it's squats. And if you hate squats, that's a shame because we do them all the time. Just keep going through it. Nice deep breaths. Body really tight. One straight line. Almost there. Step it in. Back into our squats. So you notice there's a bit of a trend here. Always back to our squats. Making our way through it. This is round 4 of squats, I think. Let's go. Big squeeze at the top. Let's think about the muscles we're working now. So activating the muscles, a little bit of mind to muscle connection. Squeeze glutes, squeeze hamstrings right at the top. Get those muscles working. Just keep working through. You can do whatever you want with your hand. I always seem to do this. But you can just be here if you want. Whatever feels natural to you. Always your workout, so just do what feels best. Almost there, 10 more seconds. Rest, shake it off. Next exercise, tricep, press up to crab reach. So we did this in one of my previous videos. So we start here, little bend. We push all the way up, lifting our glutes, tapping opposite toe. Jump in, 50 seconds has started. It's a little bit different here, so bending the elbows, almost like a tricep dip, pressing yourself right up and tapping the opposite toe. So it can be the opposite ankle or the opposite toe, wherever feels good for you. I've got ridiculously long arms, so I can reach my toe, but I understand not everyone can. Nice opportunity just to breathe here. And just focus on the triceps. So I was bringing your bum back to the ground in between as you bend your elbows, as you press back up. Good one for working the triceps without any weight, just body weight. Last one. Shake it out. Moving in to our squats again. Surprise, surprise. I mean monotonous, but that's what gets results. Believe me. Okay, 1 second, into those squats again. Remember, feel free to come a little bit wider or a little bit narrower if you want to change the focus of those squats. Something you can even do, if you want to do this workout again, is do it again but add a weight to those squats. So, a dumbbell, a plate, a kettlebell, whatever you want, holding at the front of your chest. Would work well as well. Add a little bit of overload to the muscles. few more seconds here. Keep on working through. 10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. Let's go for 3 more reps. 1 more if you can. Moving into our glute bridge, so lie on the ground. Again, one you've probably done before, nice simple movements. Arms by your side, heels close to the glutes, upper body's relaxed, we're going to drive out the heels, and we're going to push our hips up. Lift and squeeze. So I'm going to think about having a little pause at the top, big squeeze, and then lower. Because we're only working through 50 seconds of this, so let's really get the most out of this movement. Little hold at the top, and release. Take it nice and steady, so you can feel it in the legs. Build a little bit of heat in there. 20 more seconds of this. I always quite enjoy this because I feel like it's a bit of a rest. Mainly because I'm just lying down even though it's not really a rest. Maybe that's just me. A few more seconds. 5 more. And rest. Bring it up to stand. More gracefully than I did, please. And then we're going to move on to our squats. Back into it again. 5 seconds. Give a little shake it if you want. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of a sweat on now. Maybe it's just my house is really warm. So this workout's a really good option if you have any aches or pains or you want to annoy people downstairs. I don't find the high impact movements are really that great on my joints sometimes. So, doesn't mean you cannot get in a good HIIT workout just because you can't jump around. Always other options. You're going in those squats, absolutely no stopping those 50 seconds. If your move is nice and steady, so there's no reason that we're stopping. Legs should be feeling it now. Hamstrings, glutes, especially after those glute bridges. 1 more second. Next move, we are going to be down on the ground, bicycle crunches. So lying on your back. Again, we've got fingers to temples. We're trying to bring opposite shoulder to opposite knee, and then switch. Ready to go? 50 seconds. So moving slowly or fast, wherever you want. Just build a little bit of tension to the core. Working the abs here. Crossing over. So instead of just twisting your elbow up to your knee, I want you to think about pulling your shoulder towards your knee. It's going to engage a little bit more the obliques and force you to lift a little bit higher as your shoulders come off the ground. 20 more seconds here. Really good work. If you're still working through this, 5 more seconds. Rest. Back into your squats. How many times could I say squats in one video? Apparently not. We are almost there. We are getting through this. Back ready to go. 2, 1, into our squats. This time I'm going to go a little bit wider. I'm going to focus on dragging my knees out. And I'm going to feel this a little bit more into my glutes. Breathing a little bit here. Trying to get my breath back so you don't have to listen to me heavy breathe while I talk. Excellent work. Always checking it's a good squat, it's not a half squat. Full squat every single time. Big squeeze at the top. Really deliberate movements. 15 more seconds. We're going to be coming back down to our core movement after this. So we're going to hit the ground when the buzzer goes. Ready for our next exercise. Here we go. We're into some Russian twists. Sitting down on the ground. Lifted, we're in a slight V position with our body. Feet are off the ground or on the ground, whatever level feels good for you. We've got a little twist. Hands come from side to side. If you find that your knees are moving all over the place, you can't keep your balance, just drop the feet and make sure you've got a little lean back. It's going to instantly engage your core. going really nice and controlled here. Again, big focus on the obliques. Same as that last exercise. It's a little twist of the shoulders from side to side. Really good. 15 more seconds. Sweat is starting to pour. That's a good sign. Heart rate is up. Working through these exercises. Strengthening the muscles. A few more seconds. 5 more seconds, not reps. And rest. Back to our squats. We are on to our last 4 exercises. So these last 4 are going to be a tough one. But we're going to get through it and then we're going to finish off strong. Ready for 50 seconds of squats. Straight in. So as I said, if you kind of thought about doing this exercise again, or this workout again, why not make it a little bit harder, add a weight to these rounds of squats. So you're going to overload the muscles and challenge you even more. What you can even do is have a little pause like in our glute bridge and then come up. Again, you're going to challenge the legs even more. Just little ways to tweak the workout to make it as challenging as it can be for you. 15 more seconds. Almost there. Shake it off because our next one is going to be burpees. Now everything else is going to be at low intensity, so we're going to bring it up for these last 3. Remember, you can step this out or you can jump it out, whatever your options are. Ready to go with our burpee. Let's go. 50 seconds. You can be here with a jump. You can step and walk and reach, whatever you want. I'm going to be here, but you can be jumping just because of my foot. So I probably shouldn't have done that first rep, let's be honest. Learn from my mistakes and just keep working through it at your level. This is totally okay if this is what works for you today. This is what's working for me today, this is what I'm going to do. But remember, if you're level up and you're totally okay with having that jump, just go for your average burpee, not chest to ground, just pushing right back into a flat plank and then jumping right back up. A few more seconds. Oh, no, more ready to rest. 2 more exercises. We've got squats, obviously. Last round of squats. Ready to go? Let's do it. A little bit of sweat going in my eyes. Always nice. Sign of a good workout. And all you really need is about 20-30 minutes to get in a solid workout, especially if you've got a busy day, if you've got other things planned. $15 more seconds here, so it's our last round of squats, make it really good. Go back to that pause if you need to. Big squeeze, you drive up. Pushing out the heels. Shake it off. We've got 1 more round, and that round is going to be squat hold, so we're just going to be here for 50 seconds. Okay, get yourself ready for our last 50 seconds of work. Let's go, straight in. Sinking low, knees dragging out, chest is up, don't fall forward, don't arch the back, just stay strong. We're going to stay here, we're not going to think about anything to do with our legs, we're just going to think about finishing this workout. If you're at home and you're thinking about standing up, please don't, because I want to stand up too, but people are going to be watching this, so I can't. You're halfway through. Just stay strong here. Think about your deck, so you're creeping up a little bit. Bring yourself back down, focus on a really strong squat here. Chest up. We are so almost there. We've got 10 more seconds. You can do this, we can do this, let's do it. Almost there. 4, 3, do not stand up. 2, 1. Oh, Shake it out, grab a little drink, and you're done. Grab a cool down, and then we're out here. Excellent work. Let's start with quad stretch. So finding a little bit of balance, one heel up to the bum, pushing hips forward, knees in line, feeling the stretch down the front of the thigh. Bring that same leg now in front, pushing hips back. We're stretching down the hamstrings now. Lifting the toes, you're going to stretch a little bit into the calves and just tipping forward slightly. So just feel it down the back of the legs. And let's change sides. Other leg up. So hope you are still enjoying these workouts. Let me know what you do and don't enjoy. Give a little like. Whatever it might be, just let me know as I come to you from my kitchen. Looking forward to getting back into the gym now, definitely. Bring one foot in front, push the hips back, stretch into the hamstrings and the calves. Let's bring the feet wide. I just want you to fold forward from the hips. Bring your hands towards the ground, feet as wide as you'd like. What you want to feel here is stretch in the back of the body as well as inner thighs. If you can walk your hands to one foot, so you're just bringing a bit more focus onto one side, and then onto the other foot. A good stretch of the lower body here. Walk your feet in, and from the side I'm going to keep your hands on the ground, staying forward folded, and just breathe here. So again, stretching to the back of the legs. Slowly roll yourself up standing. Let's bring one hand over the top, stretch off our shoulders. Did you see that? It was a bead of sweat. And change sides. So a little bit of upper body work, more focus on the lower body. One arm up and over the top. And change sides. Bring your hands nice and wide, stretch off that chest. Pull your thumbs back and pull them down towards the back of the room. Give a little shake off to side to side. Wipe off any sweat you have on your face. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this workout. Always let us know what you think, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.